Sups Todd Guy, the thrashing zombie back. Yes, I changed my screen name again, back to what it was. That's okay. Happy New Year, everybody. New Year, new metal tag for 2023. As always, done by Scott the Rock Scout. His third year doing it, I believe. I may or may not do the vinyl tag at some point. I don't know yet. Like I'm more of a metal guy than I am a regular the vinyl guy. I do like other music as well, but I'm more of a metal guy. Hey, look, PB and Jelly, right there. PB and Jelly. Boop, boop. That's a inside joke with me and my wife. Anyway, so the metal tag 2023. Let's get into it. I was able to answer most of the questions. A couple of them I really don't have answers for. But let's just get started with the first question. Excuse me. Number one is a false start album. An album you struggled with at first but grew to like. This is an album I just received on vinyl. I have listened to it a couple times streaming, or a few times. And this band itself, actually, I've struggled with in the past to kind of like be like, okay, what's happening here? They're kind of brutal, and I've been listening to more brutal stuff in the last few years. So, and that would be Suffocation, Breeding the Spawn. This was one of their earlier albums. I can't remember which, second or third, I think. Not 100% sure. But it's brutal and it's like in your face. You can't really understand what the vocalist is saying because it's kind of like. But re-listening to it over and over again, it's pretty fucking good. So, yeah, this Suffocation, Breeding the Spawn, and technically any early Suffocation album, I had trouble with listening to. But like I said, listening to more extreme metal, I've gotten to the point where I've grown to love it. Number two, an album with war theme / lyrics. People are saying Sodom. Yes, most of their albums are all about war. That's too on the nose for me, and I don't have any Sodom albums anyway. So I went with this one, a lesser known band. This came out 2020. I got this through bandcamp.com. This is Bear Mace, Charred Fields of Slaughter. As you can see just by the cover, it's war themed. With songs like Rogue Weapon, Charred Fields of Slaughter, Plague Storm, From the Sky Rains Hell. So yeah, it's got a lot of war themed songs on here. Just straight up old school death metal sound, not really reinventing the wheel on this album or anything. It's just good death metal if you like death metal. One song, I forget what the fuck song it was, has a section that reminds me of Death. The song Spiritual Healing. I'd play that for you and compare. Maybe I'll do that some other time, but for now, that's not what this is about. Number three, this is one of the questions I kind of struggled with. Most influential metal musician in the last 10 years. Never thought about a metal musician being influential. I mean, if I really, really thought about it, I could probably find somebody, but I don't think of them that way. They're not like fucking superheroes to me or anything like that. Half the time I don't know even the band members' names. I'm not that much into it. Certain bands I know, certain members, but like in Bear Mace, I couldn't tell you who any of the freaking musicians are. So I don't really have a question. I don't have an answer for that one because I don't know. I just not really that much into it like that, I guess. Number four, band on your to see list. I put 3 down here. The first one would be Iron Maiden. Yes, I've never seen Iron Maiden live. I know so many people have. That would probably be the number one pick for me to see Iron Maiden, even though they're not at their prime anymore. And then it'd be Gatecreeper, another newish death metal band, doomy kind of sound. And then Tomb Mold would be another one I'd love to see live. So a couple of death metal bands, and then Iron Maiden, which is a classic band. You know. Number 5, an album that energizes you. Excuse me. Jesus. Old album I listened to so much when I was younger. Is this Creator. It's the first time we're gonna see this band on the list. It's the second time they're on here as well. But whatever. This is Extreme Aggression. Just this. It's not like super fast or anything, but it gets me pumped. You know, songs like Some Pain Will Last and Betrayers on here, Bringer of Torture, Fatal Energy. What are the other songs on here? The title track, Love Us or Hate Us, No Reason to Exist. Yeah, it's just, I love this album. This is what got me into Creator. Worst cover, though. Worst cover. Let's see. Next is number 6, Big Freeze, ice or snow cover, song or lyric. I have a cover of Obituary, Frozen in Time. This is not one that gets talked about a lot, I've noticed. This was from 2005. But it's got Redneck Stomp on here, which is a great fucking instrumental. When I went to see them live, that's what they started with, was Redneck Stomp. Back and Sides on here, Stand Alone, Lockjaw. I like this album. This is a good album. This is what kind of got me into Obituary too. I mean, I didn't listen to this kind of stuff back when I was a teenager. I saw this somewhere and I bought it. I'm like, I'll give it a shot. And yeah, just by Redneck Stomp, I was like, wow, that's fucking amazing. I like Obituary a lot. A song with royal ties, meaning song about like kings, queens, princes, stuff like that, or something. It's from this Creator album. Yes, Creator again. This is Endorama. The song is Future King. Future King from side... Where is it? Side 2. Track 4 on side 2. It says it's track 7 on the whole album though, but it's right there. You can see that. Future King. This is an odd Creator album. It's got a little bit, yeah, but that's not what I'm talking about, is it? Future King, that's it. Don't get off track here. Number 8, a predominantly green album cover. I could have gone with something else, but I went with this. This is pretty green. This is Toxic World Circus. Pretty green. Alright. An album from 2021 that you bought that you haven't listened to this year. Originally, it was Alcatraz, Born Innocent, because it said on Discogs that it was 2021. But everywhere else I looked, even on the back, it said 2020. So I was like, okay, never mind. So this one I bought from Bandcamp as well. I listened to it streaming. I was like, oh, I kind of like that. This is a band called Putrescine. Why didn't I change that? Oh, shit. Okay, sorry. Putrescine. Putrescine is what it's called. Yes. Putrescine. Yeah, I guess that's how you say it. The Fading Flame. Death metal, kind of. No, it is death metal. Maybe. Like I said, I listened to it like twice apparently when I got it. I might have to listen to this again. It's some kind of a death metal album. It's kind of a cool cover. A little demonic. So yes, I haven't listened to that since I got it. I think I listened to it twice in a row. Anyway. Best find of 2022. That would be Ozzy Osbourne, No Rest for the Wicked. Been looking for this for fucking years. And I finally got a copy early in 2022 or mid 2022, something like that. Every time I'd seen it before pop up, it was gone instantly or it's too much for me. This one was pretty good price. Fucking records in pretty good condition. Jacket's in pretty good condition. I jumped on it as soon as I saw it. So, yes, No Rest for the Wicked. Love that album so much. Let's see. New band album discovery in 2022. Some people might even laugh at me because of this. I kind of heard about this band, but never listened to them. Didn't like stick in my head or anything until I heard their latest album called The Devils. This is Belphegor. This is not The Devils. This is Necro. I can't read that. Necro Daemon Terrace Sathan or something. I don't fucking know. I should have bought The Devils. Devils is a pretty good album, but this is a good album as well. Never listened to them, and I don't know why, because they're fucking great. So, Belphegor. I think that's how you say their name. That's how I would say it. Album sold to you by a song. I came across this song on YouTube, watching metal videos, I think, on Vivo maybe, or somewhere, I don't remember. And this kind of just popped up, this song. The song is called I Conspire. Side B, I Conspire. First song, it's Black Fast. This is Terms of Surrender. And yes, it's signed by all the members of the band. Not that it matters, they broke up. But I just love that song. It's kind of almost black and thrash sounding. Yeah, I had to get the album. 13, most anticipated album of 2023. Obituaries album's coming out this month. Like in a week, maybe. So that. And there's rumors that Anthrax might be putting something out this year. That's my favorite band of all time. So that's. Keep my fingers crossed for that, because a new Anthrax album would be fucking amazing. I've seen a few people say Metallica's new album. Yeah, you know, listening to that first single they released, it's okay. I'm not super excited for it, but, you know, whatever. I'll listen to it. Just Lars' drumming. Number 14. 23rd album on my shelf. I cheated a little bit with this one because the 23rd album on my shelf would have been a Bryan Adams album. But this is a metal tag, so I had to go one more to get a metal album. And that would be this one. This is, I don't even know how the fuck you say this. Yeah, whatever this is. Deconsecrate. Kind of cool record, by the way. Death kind of metal. It's another one I really haven't listened to a whole lot, so I'll have to listen to that one again too. I don't remember where I got that one from anyway. Last album that has gone into your collection. That would be a cassette tape of Exhumed to the Dead. Their latest offering. Matt Harvey, who also does Gruesome, death worship band, basically. He does this as well. Pretty, if you like old school sounding death metal, almost grindcore-ish in a way, or deathcore. Random pull for your from your collection. Let's see. Let's go over here. See if we get a metal one here. What's this? No, let's not do that one. That's not metal. see, what's this? This is metal. This is Steel Vengeance. Prisoners. I didn't know anything about this band when I bought it. I saw this, where was this? Somewhere in Vermont. We stopped at some antique place. They had a big sign out front that said records. Got a whole back room full of records. A lot of like common shit though. And they had multiple copies of stuff. And they had a very tiny hard rock metal section. This was in there. And I had seen somebody else show a Steel Vengeance album in a video at one point, so I just bought it not really knowing what it was. Almost thrash type in a way. So yeah. If you want to see what the other one, the first one I pulled was Stranger Things soundtrack from season 3. So that's what the other one was. But that wasn't metal, so. Let's see. A band or artist discovered through social media. That would be Undeath. Saw a lot of people showing this on YouTube and on my Facebook metal groups. And I just saw the cover. I'm like, that's just a shitty, terrible fucking cover. I gotta listen to these guys. And yeah, this is Legions of a Different Kind. Good death metal if you like kind of cheesy lyrics. It's good fun. That's all it is. It's not the best band in the world, but they're just great fun. Where do you see your collection going in the next 5 years? That's number 18. Well, I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing. I have stopped buying a whole bunch of albums like I normally would, just going out and just buying. I'm very picky about what I buy lately. If I go on a band camp and there's a band I like and I want to buy their album to support them, a lot of times I will buy a cassette if it's cheaper, if they have a cassette. There are some bands where the cassettes I think are overpriced. Like there's a band I bought called Entranced. They had it was an EP, fucking basically 4 songs and 2 short instrumentals. So I mean 6 songs, but you know it's less than 30 minutes long. The vinyl I think they wanted $21 for, and the cassette they were charging $15 for a fucking EP. I said, you know, I'm gonna spend the extra few bucks to get the vinyl because the $15 for an EP is just outrageous in my mind. For a new band, and they're charging $15 for it. I mean, maybe they have to, but I don't know. But like I said, going forward, if I can get a cassette, because I fucking love cassettes so much. I also love vinyl. So, but anyway, I'll go with a cheaper option if I can. And I'm like I said, I'm very picky. I've gone to Newbury Comics 4 times or so in the last month in December, and didn't buy anything until I didn't buy anything in December from Newbury's. It was this year. It was just a few days ago. I went to Newbury Comics and I bought a couple of things, which I'll show in a later video. Sorry. And so yeah, just trying not to spend too much money and hoping that maybe vinyl prices will drop a little bit. You know, we'll see. I'm running out of room too. Got fucking records on the floor. That's another one I couldn't really answer. A new release you didn't buy this year based on price alone. Like a new release, nothing really that I could think of. I stayed away from Ozzy's Patient Number 9 for a while because it was a little overpriced, I thought. But then Walmart had their $15 sale and it was $15 and I bought it then. So maybe that one, but I did buy it eventually. I don't know if it was this year or not, but Anthrax's 4 album, Persistence of Time reissue. I'm not sure if that came out last year or the year before though. Newbury's had their own version, a couple different versions, and they're charging like $60 or $70 for this 4 record set. And I could get it on fucking Amazon for 50 or 45. It's like, ugh. So I didn't buy that either. But like I said, I don't know if that came out last year or not. And number 20, a song that doesn't belong, that lets an album down. I'm going way, way back to the 80s on this one. Early 80s. 80, 81, 2? I can't see the freaking date here. 82. Be this album. Judas Priest. Screaming for Vengeance. The song, Take These Chains, sounds like a poppy hard rock song. Just the way the instruments are, it takes me out of the rest of the album. I mean, there's another song in here that probably, I would think you could probably take off to, but that one just bugs the shit out of me. Like Pain and Pleasure, maybe, but no, Take These Chains is the one. Because, I mean, they didn't write it, but I mean, there's other songs that they didn't write as well. But that one is just so, sounds like a pop band trying to be heavy metal to me, and it just sucks. I fucking hate that song. I always skip it. Even on this, I'll skip ahead because it's so terrible. I know some people could disagree with me, but I think it sucks ass. So that's it. 20 songs. Like I said, hope everybody had a happy New Year. The people that drink on New Year's Eve, I hope you didn't get too drunk, and you were able to get home safely if you drank somewhere else. And hope we all have a great New Year. Pray that things don't get any worse than they have been the last few years. With everything going on, you just gotta keep your fingers crossed. If you pray, I guess pray for it to be better. Pray to the universe or Buddha or whoever. Hopefully it doesn't get any worse than it already has been. So, until next time, rock on.